Alrighty, so here we are again, my lovely Trails fans, with our next episode of Trails in the Sky. Right, so we have turned in our quests here. So our next destination is going to be the Wolf Fort. So let's start making our way over there then. Let's see, so that is going to be this direction. Do not believe the trouble I had making my way back to Zeiss, because I was just running all hectically. I was running into every single enemy you could possibly imagine, and I almost died. As you can see, Olivia and Chloe's craft points are at complete 0 because they died on the way back, because I was not being careful and I didn't really care about trying to keep them alive. Okay, so we have not been in this area before, I don't think. Yes, there we go, there was a chest over there. So we're going to go ahead and grab that chest.
Nicely done.
See if we can do that without getting into too much trouble. Zerum powder. You have activated the stirring contest. So, interesting fact about the chests. I just learnt this from watching somebody else's video. I think it's called like the Trails Iceberg or something like that. The Trails series Iceberg, if you wanted to put that into the YouTube search bar. And I didn't delve too far into it. You've already looted this chest, you might have forgotten, but don't you think you can just come waltzing back and apologise? So I didn't watch too much of it because I didn't want too many spoilers. But the one thing I did watch was the reason this game's chests all have unique messages is actually unique to the Western translation. Apparently it's not in the Eastern version of the game. And that's because... Oh, Wolf Fort. I'll explain my thoughts in a moment. And here's the Wolf Fort. It's really peaceful here. I guess we don't need to worry about Calvard invading us and stealing our puppies or something, huh? Quite a difference compared to the Harken Gate. Of course, unlike my glorious fatherland, Calvard and LaBeoul are easy friends. And Erebonia's done nothing to deserve different. I imagine our relationship with Calvard has something to do with it, although beyond the gate is a mountain pass that would be difficult for a full army to pass through. That's why the gate is so small as well, as I recall. Ah yes, far different from the Harken Gate, which faces onto a great open road. The hell's with the chickens though? It's embarrassing. Ah, whatever, let's get to asking some questions. We should probably say hi to whoever's in charge first. Right. So anyway, before I continue on in here, let me finish my thought. So all of the chests actually had unique IDs pointing to something that said, this chest is empty, rather than most games where they just point to one conversation ID which says the chest is empty. So the Western translators decided to put funny messages in there, and that's why you now have unique chest IDs every time you open one, which I think is really nice. Let's see, so he's probably the one who's in charge. I want to speak to everybody before I speak to him. Unbelievable, the security here is terrible. Even though we need to be enhancing security in preparation for the signing ceremony. Layabouts like these won't be able to respond to an emergency. Just in case things change after I've spoken to the warrant officer. Ugh. Great weather again today, huh? Ugh. Oh, you can get eggs from these? Not always, but that was interesting. I was not expecting that. Well, welcome. As you can see, we're a completely ordinary bar. Please make yourselves at home. That's the most suspicious thing I've ever heard somebody say. Hey, welcome to this totally ordinary bar. Please make yourselves at home. Why is that like the most suspicious thing I've ever heard somebody say in a game? Hey, how's it going? If you want to pass through, you'll do the processing in the building on the other side. Just ask the guy on duty inside and he should stamp you guys right quick. Yeah, that guy is definitely suspicious. I'm gonna keep an eye on him. Ah, you're the Bracers the Guild called ahead about, right? Here to investigate the earthquake from what Miss Killiker said on the phone. Ah, yeah, that's right. Wow, I keep forgetting how thorough Killiker is. She even keeps us on our toes every now and then. Anyway, we'll do everything we can to help. Cheers. To start with, how about you explain how the earthquake went down? Well, let's see. The earthquake happened 3 days ago at roughly 1700 hours. The quake itself wasn't all that strong, and it only lasted 10 seconds. Still though, earthquakes rarely ever happen around here. Some of my men are spooked, let me tell you. The part that spooked me though, once I contacted command at Leiston Fortress to report. They told you that no other part of the region had experienced an earthquake, yes? Exactly right, miss. And it wasn't just Leiston, even Sanctheim Gate didn't feel anything, and they're practically up the darn road. I called into Zeiss and Elmo and learned they'd felt nothing either. It's like Killiker said. Speaking of which, did you hear there was an earthquake in Zeiss today? Yeah, I heard about that. And that's the thing, we didn't feel so much as a wobble here. Localized earthquakes that only strike small, specific areas. Not what I would call the most natural thing in the world. Well, that covers the quake. Anything else happen that caught your attention aside from that? Like, did you see anyone strange? No. I've heard no meaningful reports from my men. It's possible they saw something so minor they didn't feel the need to report it to me immediately, though. Feel free to ask them some questions, maybe that jog their memories a bit. Sure, thanks, sir. Let's go talk to the gate guards. Haven't heard any particular reports of suspicious persons or events, but perhaps one of my men saw something. Feel free to ask around. What, do you need something? Yeah, we're with the Bracer Guild. We'd like you to help with our investigation. I don't mind, but please keep it short. Estelle asked if anything suspicious had happened before or after the earthquake. Earthquake? You mean the one 3 days ago? The day the earthquake happened was just a normal day. If anything suspicious had happened, I'd have reported it long ago. I see. Seems this was a swing and a miss. Is that all you needed? Yeah, that's plenty. Sorry to disturb your work. No problem. We're both on the job after all, aren't we? Well then, if you'll excuse me. Putting aside the earthquake, I don't think anything else happened. If anything suspicious had happened, I'd have reported it long ago. Sup? We're from the Bracer Guild. I hope we're not disturbing you, but could you answer some questions? Oh, sure. Estelle asked the soldier about any odd things he might have seen when the earthquake happened. Odd things? I was, checking the light blocking abilities of my hat when the quake hit. I thought the chief was yelling at me at first. But no, I didn't see anyone around. I mean, I thought it was a prank at first, not an earthquake. It wasn't really all that strong. This isn't so much a strange occurrence as it is an admission that you're awful at your job. Ah, but to sleep standing, that is a rare skill, Estelle. I, however, can consume an entire full-course meal while asleep on a sofa. Why the heck are you trying to brag about that? So, was there anything else you can remember, at all? Actually, Henning said he saw something weird, but... Something weird? Well, this was the day before the earthquake, mind you. One of the other guards here, Henning, asked if anyone passed through the gate. When I told him I hadn't seen anyone, he just shook his head. Well, that's curious. I wonder what that was about. He might be able to tell us something. Let's go talk to this Henning guy. Henning will be in the break area, I bet. Slacking off on the second floor there is his speciality. Hey, welcome. Welcome to this totally ordinary bar. May I have a moment? Sure, what is it? So we're with the Bracer Guild. We'd like you to help with our investigation a little, if you can anyway. No problem, not like I have any customers anyway. Estelle asked if anything odd had happened before or after the earthquake. Sorry, I can only remember the earthquake itself. Heck of a surprise that was. When it suddenly hit, I was like, "Grrrr!" I was shocked. So, was there nothing that caught your attention before or after the earthquake? Nothing particularly different from the norm, no. I mean, I was in the spa the whole time, so there wouldn't be a whole lot that could happen. Ah, yeah, of course. Doesn't seem like there are any leads to follow here. Sorry I couldn't be of more help. No, don't worry about it. Thanks for your cooperation. Don't think there was anything unusual to report, I'm afraid. I mean, I was in the spa the whole time, so yep, already said that. Oh, hello, what is it? Hey, we're from the Bracer Guild. We've got a couple of questions about that earthquake a few days back. Oh yeah, gotta say, it was a surprise. First time I've ever been in an earthquake, I had no idea what was going on. So what did you want to know? So the thing is, we talked to Bram and... Estelle explained what they heard from Bram. Oh right, that. Yeah, I did ask him that. You asked if someone had passed through the gate? Yeah, let me explain. So 4 days ago, I'd just finished my watch and was going off duty. Just as I was leaving though, I saw a weird man coming up the road. A weird man? Was it a man garbed in white with a mask perchance? Mask? No, he wasn't that weird. It was a tall guy wearing a black suit. He also had these black glasses on. Black glasses? Those could be sunglasses, right? Yeah, they're pretty rare still, so it's likely the same guy. Sunglasses, huh? Anyway, just before I went on break, I saw him coming up the road. Most of the travellers who pass by here stop in at the bar, so I figured I'd see him inside. I take it he didn't? Yeah, that's the thing. He didn't show, so I asked Bram, and he said nobody had passed through. And he's a lazy slob, but he ain't so bad at his job that he just let a stranger pass through without checking. Perhaps he had business at your barracks. He may have spoken to your commander, for example. See, I was pretty curious at that point and asked the commander, and he said nobody had been in there during that time period either. So I have to wonder, what happened to that guy I saw? Doesn't seem like he came through. Okay, this is really suspicious. We should tell Killiker about this. Yeah, no question. Thanks for sharing all this with us. Hey, my pleasure. Feel better having gotten it all off my chest. Just talking about it all makes me feel better. Sometimes you just gotta vent, you know? Give my best to the commander. Sounds like everyone here is pretty lazy. Oh, nothing new there. Hello again. Were my men helpful? Actually, yeah. Estelle told Pace about the man in sunglasses. So Henning saw a suspicious man. Hard to think he has something to do with the earthquakes, but he sounds suspicious regardless. I'll report this to command at Leiston at least. Yeah, thanks. Alright, think that about wraps it up. Let's get back to Killiker and tell her what we know. Alright. I don't know if he's connected to the earthquakes, but that suspicious man is really bothering me. I'll have to report him to Leiston Fortress. You can handle reporting to the guild, okay? Okay, so I think then that should be it. Hey, you lot! Good, I made it in time. Huh? What do you mean, sir? Has something happened? I contacted Leiston about what we talked about previously and heard something surprising. I figured it was up to me to let you all know. Surprising what now? Wait, don't tell me. Yeah. There was just an earthquake at the Sanctheim Gate. What? Hearing this, Estelle's group rushed to the Sanctheim Gate. Oh nice, I didn't even have to journey there myself. What the heck is with you fool braces? Can't you see we're in the middle of cleanup after the earthquake? If you have to nose around, I'd prefer you do it later. Sorry sir, but this is our job. We won't get in the way of the cleanup. Do you mind if we do a little questioning? If HQ hasn't ordered it, I'd tell you a lot to clear out. I've got some urgent business to take care of. You can get the details from my second-in-command, Warrant Officer Talbot. He's in the storage area over there cleaning up. Okay, we'll talk to him, thanks. Just make darn sure you don't interfere with any actual work going on here. Now if you'll excuse me. Whoa, it is, really is kind of bad in here. Do you think we should help out a little? I mean, just to be friendly? To be honest, I'd keep your hands to yourself. This is a military facility, remember. There might be secret documents or something scattered around that we aren't supposed to see. Oh yeah, good point I guess. Still, this is quite a bit more damage than the City of Zeiss earthquake, isn't it? That didn't cause nearly as much of a mess. The ferocity of the quake should be a primary line of inquiry then, as well as asking about our mystery man. Yeah, that guy in the sunglasses. Well, first things first, let's talk to that second-in-command guy. Actually, I'm going to see if I can sneak off upstairs and speak to Anton again. Oh boy, that was scary. I almost fell. Holy crud, I almost fell. Boy, that was scary. This guy had climbed atop the wall when the earthquake hit. He was so shocked by the shaking, he almost fell. Had the earthquake been any stronger, he might have really fallen. At least you're lucky in one way, Anton. Just look at this mess. I hope we can clean up in time for dinner. Guys got food on the mind. Just having a quick nosy around before I speak to the second in command. Seems like stuff's collapsed all over the guard post. It'll be hard to guard anything until we clean this mess up. Man, this place was shaking like mad. Don't know when the last time I feared for my life like that. Everyone at the gate's crazy busy cleaning up. My partner Hector ran off to help. Seems like stuff's collapsed all over the guard post. It'll be hard to guard anything until we clean this mess up. No matter how much I clean and clean, it never ends. I hate it. This is a disaster. No way I can keep the business open without cleaning up a little first. That sure was a big earthquake. I haven't felt anything like that in a long time. One way or another, I've got some cleaning up to do. Might as well get started. All of our storages have gone and collapsed on us. This wouldn't have been a problem if someone had put everything away properly. It brings me great joy to say that no one was injured. Every cloud has a silver lining. Still, this is a terrible mess. I hope they'll allow me to help. Crud, this is going to be such a pain to clean up. Dale will have my hide if it isn't done by nightfall though. Excuse me, sorry to disturb you. Huh? And you are? Estelle and company introduced themselves as bracers and explained they were investigating the earthquake. Ah, I see. Thanks for the concern, even if Dale doesn't share my thanks. So you want to know about what the situation was like when the earthquake happened, right? Yeah, in as much detail as you can give us. Understood. The earthquake began at roughly 1300 hours, 2 hours ago. The earthquake lasted around 30 seconds and was strong enough to knock down big piled up boxes. Wait, so compared to the quake at the Wolf Fort, what made this earthquake different from the one at the Wolf Fort? The shaking was stronger, it lasted longer, it was actually both. Yes, the entire earthquake was worse, stronger and longer lasting. And then there was that one in the city. That fall about in the middle, I guess. Meaning then that the quakes are getting more powerful each time. That's kinda bad, isn't it? The situation does seem to be worsening. But these are natural occurrences. I don't see how we could stop them. I don't suppose the Bracer Guild has any ideas. Well, we're not really sure yet, but we're pursuing a few leads. Speaking of which, did anything weird happen before or after the earthquake? Like, were there any suspicious people walking around? Suspicious people, huh? Come to think of it, Chesley mentioned something about a strange man yesterday. He's cleaning the roof if you want to hear the details from him. Chesley on the roof, right? Thanks. Thanks for helping us out, sir. Not at all. Good luck. Chelsea had mentioned something about spotting a suspicious figure yesterday. It's cleaning up on the roof. Still, this is a terrible mess. I hope they'll allow me to help. Oh, did you still need something? Sorry, but I'm afraid I'm much too busy to speak with you now. What a mess, right? The tremors from the earthquake were something else. Those tremors were incredible. Not that I'm upset, but it's almost strange that nobody was injured. Yeah, that's a good thing. Don't complain about that. Huh? Who are you guys? You're Private Chesley, right? We're with the Bracer Guild. Mind if we ask you about the earthquake that happened a little bit ago? Estelle's group asked about the suspicious man Chesley saw. Oh right, that guy from yesterday. I don't know if he has anything to do with the earthquake, but I did see a tall man with black sunglasses around. I knew it. It must be the same man seen at the Wolf Fort. Sir, did you see what this man was doing? Well, he seemed like kind of a tourist really. Looked at the scenery for a bit, then came down. He sort of caught my attention since you don't see glasses like his often. He didn't say anything to me and walked off though. I didn't have any chance to speak to him. Okay. Did anyone else see this guy maybe? You know, that's where it gets weird thinking about it. I brought the guy up at dinner since he was kinda weird, but practically nobody else even saw the guy. The only one who remembered seeing him was Tammy, who works in the mess hall. Unlike the Wolf Fort, this gate sees quite a bit of traffic, and yet despite this, there are only 2 witnesses. How wonderfully spooky. All the more reason to see what that girl has to say. You said Tammy's in the mess hall, right? Thanks, Chesley. You were a big help. No problem, and yet, she should be in the mess hall. Good luck with your investigation. Tammy said she saw that weird guy. She works at the cafeteria, so why don't you go ask her? Sounds like that's the guy with sunglasses again. He's really getting around. It's like a bad omen. Where he goes, disaster strikes. Hey, welcome. We're open for business somehow. Please go ahead and try our new menu. You won't be disappointed. Anything new on here? Nope. Phew, all clean again, thank the goddess. Huh? Hey, you're Tammy, right? We're from the Bracer Guild. You mind if we ask you a couple of questions? A sales party asked Tammy about the man in sunglasses she saw. Oh, him, yeah. I passed by him on the 2nd floor in the hallway yesterday. I think he was coming down from the roof. That would match what our soldier friend said, yes. Did you exchange any words when you passed? Well, I did say hello. He just kinda grinned in response and said, yo. Ooh, just thinking about it makes me all tingly again. He was so wild. Wild? So what, like a gate here? What's that supposed to? This guy was a bit taller than your friend. He had this dark suit but opened really casually at the chest, right? He looked amazing in it. Oh, and he was wearing a pair of black gloves, I think. So sunglasses, a dark suit and black gloves. Right. This guy might as well wear a sign on his head saying, I am sinister, be suspicious of my evil ways. Oh, I wouldn't say suspicious, he just had a scent of danger about him. You know that dangerous tough guy charm, right? Right. Anyway, so you just passed by and said hi and didn't see him afterward, right? Yeah, unfortunately. I chased after him a little bit. I thought we could get to know each other, or anyway. I lost track of him in a weird way. A weird way? How so? It'll be easier to show you. Follow me. Excuse me, Sanders, can I step out for a moment? Yeah, go ahead. Just get back before the dinner rush. So this is where I passed him right here. He went walking in this direction. I turned to follow him after a moment, figuring I'd chat with him, right? Okay. When I turned, I saw that door over there closing. So I thought, he must have stepped out. Here's my chance to talk to him before he leaves. So I followed him, but... By the time I screwed up my courage and came out, he was nowhere to be seen. In other words, I lost him, but I lost him here. Lost? But wait a sec. How is that possible? This is a dead end, isn't it? Yeah, and there's no way he could have jumped down from this height, right? I figured I made a mistake and thought he went elsewhere. I looked all over Sanctine for him, but I never saw him. Kinda makes me want to jump off the end there. I missed my chance. Ah, you poor kitten. If it would please you, I could help you forget such lesser men. Knock it off. No one deserves that kind of trauma. Anyway, I think we have a pretty good idea of what happened. Thanks. Sorry I had to drag you out here. Haha, you're welcome. So, is he some kind of wanted man? A super skilled, cold-blooded assassin on the run from the Bracer Guild? I, don't know about that, but he's definitely a dangerous guy. Look, if you see him again, don't go near him, okay? Trust me. But he's so cool. Oh well. Anyway, I've got some things to prepare, so excuse me. Keep up the good work, everyone. There's no way he could have jumped down from this height. Huh. Estelle, does that remind you of anyone? Yeah. That silver-haired monster who jumped off the top of Gransel Castle, the man we know as Lawrence. If the other ones are like him, I think they could jump from here and survive. Yeah, don't think there's any doubt about who our sunglasses guy is now. Another enforcer of Ouroboros, just like the Phantom Thief then. No doubt about it. We're definitely done investigating. Let's get back to the guild house. Oh, so we've got another member of Ouroboros in the city, huh? The birthday celebration comes and all I have to show is a broken heart. Then an earthquake comes and all I get is nearly dying. How pitiful. I haven't even the will to stand up. Ah, Ricky, tell me. What on earth is the meaning of my existence? Ah, Ricky, tell me. What on earth is the meaning of my existence? Anton, it's pretty clear what your raison d'etre is right now. Yes, you are a roadblock. Sorry, I know we're making it hard to use the road. To spontaneously embark on little soul-searching trips is my friend's bad habit, I'm afraid. Don't worry, you'll eventually get bored and recover. Poor Anton. Phew, took ages, but I finally finished cleaning. Earthquakes are pretty rare apparently, so I hope we don't get another one. Oh, did you still need something? I'm quite busy. Don't get in the way, please. Seems we've managed to clean up somehow. Still, I am so unbelievably hot. Apparently vestments are not well suited to exercise. We've managed to clean it all up. Now then, I should like to begin services soon. Oh, welcome. Cleaning's pretty much done, so it's time to open for business. If you'd like, rest here before you go. You finally finished cleaning up. All thanks to the priest helping out. Talk about holy intervention. The priest offered of his own accord to help out. That's just what I'd expect from a holy man. Even at his young age, he's a good person. Phew, finally done. We cleaned up faster than expected since everyone helped out. Since a priest come all the way from the capital, I should probably go to service. Ah, finally finished cleaning. Now then, time to go check up on the other sections. That was some seriously hard work. Such a pity. He was really cool. But if he's a wanted person, oh well, give up and find an even better man, I say. I may fall for guys easy, but I also give up easy. If I didn't, I could hardly enjoy love as much as I do. Hey, done talking? If you are, go ahead and take a break here if you'd like. It was really shaking a bit ago. It's been a while since I've feared for my life like that. Everyone at the gate's crazy busy cleaning up. My partner Hector ran off to help. Alrighty, so that's that investigation done. I'm going to head back to Zeiss, but I'm going to cut the episode here. So thank you for watching. I hope you've enjoyed today's episode. Don't forget to like and subscribe and hit the bell notification icon so you know when the next episode's coming out. And feel free to head over to my Twitter so you can stay up to date with any news for the channel. Thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye bye for now.